Bam. RCPTTTP RCPTTTP True Life Stories, RCPTTTP Repeated Right TV. It's him again, 0022 in effect. Let me tell you about my life story. Shout out Ross. Shout out my production team, Sweet Peasy. Shout out my edit team, Quad Scott. So, today I want to tell you about my cousin Nookie. Morton Hill. He's my big cousin. A little older than me, right? This motherfucker doesn't forget anything. He never let me live this shit down. So he's always talking about it. He's always throwing it on my page, so I'm gonna talk about it today. So one day playing basketball in Frahag, staying the night at my grandfather's house because I already moved out of Frahag. I live on 14 Parker now. So real quick, little intermission. I'm gonna rewind to the day before. The day before, we was outside playing. And Ishmael had told me if I came outside today that he was going to punch me in my fucking face. Ishmael White. Now, mind you, I do not remember that. I'm only throwing that in there because that's a key part of this fucking story. But I don't remember that. So what happens is, playing some basketball, right? We pick teams, and my cousin doesn't get picked for some fucking reason. So he takes his chances right now to go inside and go get some orange juice. So when he goes inside and gets some orange juice, we're playing. Now, my team is up, of course, because I'm athletic. Now, we're playing with the girls, Patrice and I forget the other one's names, but the light-skinned girls from back in the day. In the heck, y'all niggas know I'm talking about, the twins, okay? Them and Ishmael and somebody else. I totally forget. In the middle of the fucking game, Ishmael fouls me. He fouled me so hard, I hit the bench. Right, the bench was right under the little Fisher Price hoop that we had in the courtyard. The second courtyard for me, guys. Second courtyard, we had a little Fisher Price hoop on the bench. He fouls me, I fall on the bench. I get up, I say, hey man, that's a fucking foul. This dude says, that wasn't no foul. Hey, matter of fact, didn't I tell you that I was gonna punch you in your face if you came outside today? So of course, a nigga like me, I don't remember that shit. So I'm like, no. So then, of course, this nigga says, yes, I did. I told you that shit yesterday, right in your fucking face. So I'm like, no, you didn't. Then all of a sudden, he punched me dead in my shit, right? Punched me all in my shit. So I fall right back on the same bench that I fell on when he fouled me, right? I didn't fall. I just sat down, right? So I sit down, bam. So I stand back up. Now, on a side note, my cousin, he was already coming back up the walkway with his orange juice. I don't know why it took him so fucking long to get orange juice. We had scored like 4 or 5 baskets apiece before this nigga came back, right? So this nigga's coming up the shit, and he's like, yo, did I tell you, Ishmael, about putting your fucking hands on my cousin? Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna rewind that. So he says, yo, what I tell you about putting your fucking hands on my cousin? And this nigga duffed the shit out of Ishmael, right? He punched this nigga all in his shit. So Ishmael starts falling backwards, right? But he throws a little swing. My cousin just keeps duffing this nigga. Boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about rockets. This nigga Ish doesn't know what to do. He's all stuttering shit with the duffing the shit out this nigga, right? So what happens is, now I start feeling a little amped because my cousin, before he even duffed nigga, he put his orange juice down. So I picked up his orange juice and I started sipping on his orange juice, right? Because this is lovely. A nigga punched me in my face. Now look at him. So all of a sudden, Rich White, Super Captain fucking Saberho, this nigga comes from Africa, just jumped down like a bat out of hell. Boom, swoops down, right? He kicks my cousin in the back, right? Now my cousin's young. I mean, we young. I'm younger than everybody out here, but my cousin's young. So immediately, he automatically thinks he's gonna die. This 400-pound 12-year-old gets kicked in the back by some 127-pound ass 12-year-old, and this nigga drops to the ground and covers up, right? So he covers up. So they're kicking the shit out of this nigga. I'm amazed. Listen, it's not like I sat there and watched him get his ass whooped, but like I kind of sat there and watched him get his ass whooped because I was thinking like, if he's on the floor, then there's no way we can win physically. Because he's already on the floor, covered up. Like, the fight's over. We've lost. Nookie, at the end of the day, you lost for both of us, motherfucker, okay? This nigga weighed 126 pounds. He kicked you in the back, nigga, while you was whooping Ish ass. You didn't even see him. You don't even know what the fuck hit you. This nigga Nookie just dropped and covered up. And then they jumped him. And then he gets up. He's fucking got a little cut in his eye. He's like, yo, Emmett, where the fuck were you? And I was like, yo, this bitch was holding me. And he was like, what bitch? And I was like, that bitch. And I just pointed out some bitch, right? So then my sister, of course, she came and she whooped that bitch ass. I mean, because she did hold me for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because when I originally went to grab the orange juice, she was mad I grabbed it first, and she reached for the fucking orange juice with me, and she was mad that I had the orange juice, and she grabbed my fucking arm, and she wouldn't let me go, and my cousin was getting jumped at the same time. So technically, that all happened together, which is why my cousin Nookie got jumped by Rich White and Ishmael White. I'm sorry, Nookie. I swear to God. Like, I'll never... Listen, this nigga never let that shit ever live. Yo, every time something happened, he was always ready to let me get my ass whooped. Like, nah, I remember that shit. Nope. I remember that shit when Ishmael and fucking Rich... Yeah, I'll come with you, but I'm gonna watch you get fucked up.